It's officially nesting season over here. I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant, and yes, I may be starting early, but there's a lot to do, and since this is my second pregnancy, I'm not gonna wait till the last minute like I did with my first child. This is currently our son's bedroom, and we decided that the boys will be having a shared nursery. So we are going to be transforming this bedroom into a shared nursery for the two of them. This project is probably going to take us a few days. So the first thing we're going to tackle is the closet. I wanted to make this closet more functional. Right now it's kind of chaotic, but it's worked for us. At the top, I've kind of just kept everything that we used with our son, but then he outgrew, but I didn't want to give away. So we stored it up there. I've had this chest in here, which I love the idea of it, but this specific chest was very bulky and I feel like it just didn't work as good as I thought it would, but I did like the idea of having drawers in the closet. We ended up ordering 2 of the viral bookshelves from Target, and we're gonna go ahead and gut out this entire closet that we have right now. We're gonna have to patch up some of the holes that are already there and paint before we put the bookshelves in. And I'm not sure how I want to organize the bookshelves yet, but we did go ahead and start with 2 of them. And if I need more, then I'll go back to Target and get more. Throughout the process of gutting out the closet, I'm also going to be giving away some things that we no longer use or my child has outgrown, because we want to make space for the next baby, you know? Off the back, here are a few outfits that I know do not fit him, so we're going to be giving those away. I have these 2 that don't fit him anymore, but I am going to be keeping them for the next baby. My cousin actually just bought my son a bigger size in this, so him and the baby will be matching. I think I have that somewhere over here. One of my ideas for the closet is to also have a basket where I can put clothes that are too big and too small. That way, as soon as something does not fit one of them, I can just go ahead, take it out, put it in the too small bin. Once it's full, I can go ahead and donate that instead of letting it pile up in the closet, because then I don't know what fits him and doesn't fit him anymore. You're gonna think we're crazy, but we tend to keep all of the shoes. A lot of my son's shoes were hand-me-downs from my nephews. So we have bins of shoes in different sizes, and they're kind of just going through the family. So I'm gonna put the ones that I also bought in that bin so that we can kind of just like keep them. Now, if the shoes are in really bad condition, then I'm not. But for the majority, like, these were all really good shoes for them to use, and I barely had to buy my son shoes. My son is currently wearing a 6 and these are a 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in the bins for the next baby. I absolutely loved these shoes. I thought they were so vintage, so cute, but unfortunately they do not fit him anymore. We used them so much though. These were hand-me-downs that we never changed the letter for. My son's name is Nathan, and he was rocking the letter A the entire time. We just bought these boots for my son and they still fit him, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep these in the closet. These are a 5, so they no longer fit my son, but as you can see, we use these all the time. They were so easy to slip on and just put on the Velcro. And the best part, which I don't know if you should or should not do this, but I would put these in the washing machine and let them air dry, and they would come out super white. These are also a 5, but Vans tends to run a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and try these on him and see if they fit comfortably. If not, then I'll put them in the bin. These were also a size 5, and these were super comfortable for him to wear because, again, you would just slip them on and they would be perfect for them to be running around. We also used these a bunch of times. They are a 5, and even when they fit him, they were a little bit hard to put on. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel that way with all Jordans. They just like a little stiff on the top that it's kind of hard to put their foot in. So we're gonna take these out already. These are a 6, but they do run really small. My son was able to wear them a few times, but towards the last few, I had to put lotion on his feet for them to slip in. We're gonna have to take those out. These are a 5, but they run similar to Vans, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep these in the maybe pile so that he can try on, and if they fit, then I'll keep them in the closet. If they don't fit, then I'll put it back in the bin. I didn't use these as much as I wanted to. We live in Florida, so it's very hard to style these, but they were super cute. I almost forgot to show you guys these, but these are my son's favorite shoes at the moment because they light up. and they are a size 6, so we're gonna be keeping these in the closet. Now I'm gonna finish taking everything out of the closet. I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. Told you guys he loved those shoes.
Dada.
You're gonna go show Dada? Alright, so here's a little progress clip. We took everything off the top of the chest, everything that was here on the side. Also, I do need to declutter a lot of his toys. It's gonna be his 2nd birthday soon, so I know he's gonna get a lot more. Here's what I currently have in the chest. So the first drawer has been socks, and I know there's a ton of socks in here that are on the smaller side. In the 2nd drawer, we have some burp cloths, which my son no longer uses, but some of these are in really good condition that he barely used, so we might keep them for the next baby. And we have this one, this bib that came from Rome from a family member, so of course we're keeping those. We have some hats, little side bags, little satchel things. In this drawer, I've kept some of his costumes. This little moose onesie that we used during the holidays. And, oh look, the hats were overflowing because that hat does not belong there. Originally, this drawer started as like a health drawer, so we had a lot of extra products here. We had some medicine, our travel bottle rack. We had some of these things that we never even used with him. So I do have to go through that, kind of see what we're gonna use for the next baby. In this last one, I mainly kept extra baby washes, baby lotions, colonias, which are these. I kept some hand sanitizer, and these were some extra bath toys that honestly he hasn't even used, so we might just be getting rid of those. This side of the chest, we kept the washcloths, some of his little blankie with a little stuffed animal on top. Here's where we keep his blankets. Here his towels, which he's all out right now. Here we keep like the extra crib sheets, the covers for the boppy, the covers for the changing pad. I think my husband should be able to take the chest out the way it is, so we're gonna go ahead and leave it there, that way he can take it out. It's the next day, but before we get started, I do want to make myself a little mocktail to get the project rolling. I'm going to start off with some coconut water, some white cranberry and strawberry juice, and lastly, I'm going to finish off with some lime. I'll be right back while I put some ice. Now that we have our mocktail, we are ready to work. Alright, so here's what the room currently looks like. So today's part of the project is going to be to patch up all these holes that we have here. It is going to take a little bit for the compound to dry, and then we have to sand it down before we can paint again. Tomorrow, I'll probably sand it down while he's at work, so that when he gets home from work, he can start painting. It's day 3 of transforming the closet. We have a special guest today.
Hi.
It's a family field trip. We're gonna go have some lunch, and then we're gonna work on the closet.
After you, madam.
Such a gentleman. Otro avión. Thumbs up. Here's the updated wall. My husband already painted it, let it dry. So today we're going to be building the bookshelves and finding a spot for them in the closet. I'm pretty sure today is day 4 of transforming the closet. So let me show you what we're up to. We invited my brother over, founder of Andy's Room. He's the carpenter of the family. Anything you need done in regards to woodwork, he's your man. Wow. Tío. ¿Puede ayudar tío Nathan? We ended up leaving one of the bookshelves in the middle just because originally I wanted one on each side, but it took up too much space out of the closet and I wasn't gonna have enough space to hang their clothes. I do feel like something is missing down here. We have some extra space to put something. If I'm being honest, I don't even know what day we're on anymore. This project has been very long. And the month of August, we had a lot going on with our son's birthday and my nephew's birthday and just other things that we had going on. So for today, we're gonna be staining this toy storage unit that I found in IKEA. We're gonna be using the same wood stain that we used for the shelves in the closet. It's in the shade Weathered Oak. I believe this is called the Trofast toy storage. We got 4 of them. We're gonna start with one, see how that turns out before opening the other ones. The day has finally come and we are officially finished with the closet transformation. I am honestly so happy with how it turned out. I love the idea of having mutual shelves in the middle. That way I can use it for some of the things that they'll both be using. And then my toddler has one side of the closet, my newborn will have the other side of the closet. I absolutely love how the hamper fits perfectly on the bottom of the bookshelf. It would drive me insane having the hamper out and the clothes overflowing. So now I found an even bigger one. These are the Trofast units. So they are 2 different units, but side by side they fit perfectly on each side of the closet. I love that they have multiple ways to organize their storage bins. They have the small size, which is the ones that I have on the right. They have the medium size, which is the one that I have on the left. And then they also have a very large one that takes up pretty much the whole storage unit. I didn't think we needed that one, so I went ahead and just got those. We did stain them. Originally, they are a lot lighter, but we wanted them to match the top shelf of the closet. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that we didn't stain were these clothing rods. Mainly because we got lazy, and either way, once you put the clothes on it, you're not even gonna see it. So I told my husband not even to worry about it. That's it for the transformation video. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to bring you guys along with me during the organization process, just because I know myself and I'm going to rearrange things a million times before I find something that I like. I will be coming back and doing a closet tour once everything is organized and ready to go for both our boys. Until then, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon.